Before I do start this video, make sure you guys like this video, comment on it and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more of these reviews. This is going to be a review on the Warpriest of Armour armor at different bosses and comparing it in my experiences as well as the stats to other armors of around the same level such as Bandos, Armadil and Subjugation. Hey, what's going on guys? As you can see, I am wearing the Warpriest of Armadil armor. I have got the full set from the Beast and the Bird, or the Bird and the Beast event, which is the World Event 2, which is on right now until the 20th of January. What I'm going to be doing is testing this armor against DKs and TDs, which are two bosses where you do need to use all three or two or more combat styles, and yeah, I'll be recording them, showing you how good it is, and of course I will show you a full detailed description of this armor, including my opinions at the end of this video. Hey, what's going on guys? As you can see here, I have made this quick little table in Microsoft Excel about the Warpriest armor compared to power armor and tank armor of level 70. The Warpriest armor is actually level 75, but it has the same life bonus of power armor from level 70. But the thing about Warpriest armor that makes it actually desirable is the fact that it is type hybrid, so it's not really defensively vulnerable against a single type. You can use it for ranged, magic and melee, and you won't be hit as hard with a single type of attack, which is something that is lacking in power as well as tank armor. However, tank armor does have a higher armor rating as well as a higher life bonus, and the power armor does have damage, so it depends. If you want a more balanced approach, then I'd definitely recommend the Warpriest. If you want to go for DPS, definitely power. If you want to say defensive, obviously say tank, but I'm going to be using the Warpriest armor because of how balanced it is. And yeah, another thing to take into consideration is some armors do have a prayer bonus, but that is almost negligible, so yeah, just keep that into account when choosing which armor you want to use. So what I'm going to be doing now is talking about my general experiences with this armor compared to other different types of armor. And first I went to DKs. You can see the clip in the background. I'm just going to be talking about what happened. Now basically the thing is that using the Warpriest armor is generally a lot easier at these bosses. It makes it so that you don't have to change armor, you only have to change weapon, which is especially useful at bosses where you have to use all three combat styles or even two combat styles like DKs, which you can see in the background obviously. And yeah, so if you want a more laid back approach and an easier trip, then definitely use the Warpriest armor. I did feel I did get hit a little bit more in the Warpriest armor compared to Bandos and Armadillo when I did take that gear, and Subjugation of course, which is like all level 70 armor, but that is the price that you have to pay when you really don't have to pay attention to changing any armors. So yeah, I would actually recommend the Warpriest armor quite a lot over Bandos and Armadillo for a more laid back trip, and this makes it a lot easier, makes it a lot less click intensive, and it means you have more space in your inventory, and yeah, it means that you're less likely to make a mistake, and you're not actually, while wearing one piece of armor, you're not susceptible to one certain combat style, which is a weakness, as I explained earlier. So yeah, you can just watch the clips of the DKs in the background. Here you can see me at another boss that requires more than one combat style to be used, which is the TDs. Now here again I have the same consensus as I had with the DKs, whereby it makes TDs quite a lot easier, a lot more laid back trips of course, and you don't have to change armor and everything, and your defense in this armor is actually almost as good as it is in Bandos and Armadillo. And the general thing about TDs is that you don't really have to worry about defense, because most of the time, actually all the time that you go there, you're going to be praying against whatever they are attacking you with, and you won't be hit any damage. So you don't really have to worry about defense. You can come here with no defensive gear and still be just as good as somebody with full Tova, to be honest, except for the power damage differences of course. So yeah, the Warpriest armor is actually very, very useful when going to bosses like TDs and DKs, and it's actually better than, in my opinion, better to use the Warpriest armor over Bandos, Armadillo and Subjugation, the same level, due to how it just makes it so much easier. So obviously, if you guys did enjoy this video or found it informative, be sure to comment, rate and subscribe to my channel to be notified for whenever I upload new videos. Peace out.